Before we begin, take a moment now to set your intention, your sankalpa for this practice. There is no right or wrong answer. The reason, the purpose is very personal. So allow yourself to set that intention for the next hour and a half. Let it be with you, with love, with compassion. That love and that compassion will solidify it, will strengthen it, will help it become part of you. And slowly and gently, open your eyes. Hariom. And extend your legs if your legs are crossed. Let the toes wake up. Let the legs wake up. This morning, we are going to focus on bringing the nervous system down. We are going to focus on Shavasana, the corpse pose. So I'd like you to lie on your back, please. I will do it with you so that you can see if at any time you get lost in my instructions, you can see what I'm doing. So when you lie in Shavasana, you lie on your back. For those of you who have a difficult time lying on your back with the legs straight, you may want to get something underneath the legs later, but try to see if you can lie in Shavasana comfortably. If at this moment you find you have pain in your lower back, bring your knees to your chest and now extend the legs. Your legs are apart. The feet are apart 6 inches, 12 inches, 18 inches, whatever it is that's comfortable for you. Find your sweet spot. The feet are relaxed. Your arms are at your side, palms are facing toward the sky, but they're not touching your body. Your neck is straight. Tuck your chin just slightly in to ensure that the neck is straight and that you're not curving back and looking basically toward the back. You want the head to be straight, the back of the head to be comfortably on the ground and the neck to be comfortably straightened. And observe the breath. Become aware of Shavasana. Become aware of what Shavasana does. Shavasana allows the body to be. It allows the body to receive. It brings the body and the mind into a state of union in relaxation. We will be doing our asanas in this posture. The only parts that will be moving will be the parts of the body that we will be addressing. We will take it gently, we will take it slowly, and we will take it mindfully. When I say mindfully, I mean let your awareness be in what you're doing, in what we are doing. Let the awareness be in understanding what's happening in the body as you're doing it. So we'll begin. The arms are relaxed, the back is relaxed, but I now want you to bring your feet toward each other and energize them. The feet are perpendicular to the ground. Remember, the rest of the body is relaxed. As you're breathing in, I want you to only move your toes and bring your toes toward you. The toes will separate. And as you're breathing out, start crunching the toes together, pointing them down. Only the toes. The foot remains in the same position. Breathing in, the toes come toward you. And breathing out, the toes come together. and crunch down. Breathing in, bringing the toes toward you. And breathing out, bringing them together and crunching down. Continue to do this at your own pace, with your own breath. Become aware of the energy that's flowing through your toes. Coordinate with the breath. As you're breathing in, the toes come toward you and separate. Feel that space between the toes. And as you're breathing out, the toes go away from you and come together. Take your time. Coordinate with the breath. Be aware of every other part of the body being relaxed. Now we'll engage the complete foot. So both feet, as you're breathing in, bring them toward you. You're bending from the ankle. And as you're breathing out, point the toes away from you. Breathing in, bring the toes toward you. Bending from the ankles, the whole foot. And as you're breathing out, point the toes away from you. Feel the stretch throughout the tops of the feet. Breathing in, the feet come toward you. Toes are coming toward you. And breathing out, you're pointing the toes away from you. Continue to do this at your own pace, with your own breath. Take your time. Become aware of the movement in the feet. Become aware of the reflection of the movement in the legs and up the spine. As you breathe in, become aware of that energy flow up the legs, through the hips and up the spine. And as you're breathing out, become aware of prana flowing down the spine, through the hips, the legs, and out the toes. Feel the beauty of this asana, the subtle beauty and the subtle effect. Relax the feet, but still keep them perpendicular to the ground. We will be alternating the feet. So you will be pointing the right foot, and you will be bringing the left foot toward you, meaning the toes of the left foot toward you. Same asana, but just alternating the feet. So begin at the center, both feet together. As you breathe in, bring the left foot toward you and point the right foot away from you. And as you breathe out, switch feet. Coordinate with your breath. One foot is pointing and one is coming toward you. Feel the beauty of each foot and the movement of each foot. Observe what's stretching and observe what's contracting. And slowly and gently relax the feet, relax the entire body. Become aware of the lightness that is settling in the feet, in the toes. Now bring your feet back to center, perpendicular to the ground. We'll be rotating the feet. So breathe in here in the center. As you're breathing out, take the feet toward the right. We're making a circle with our feet, so we're bending at the ankle. Take the feet to the right, point the toes, And as you're breathing in, take them to the left and come back to center, finishing that breath in. Breathing out, go to the right. Finish the breath out by pointing the toes. And breathing in, go to the left and come back to center. Breathing out, go to the right, point the toes, and breathing in, go to the left and come back to center. Do 2 more at your own pace with your own breath. When the feet go to the right, be aware of your left hip socket. And when the feet go to the left, be aware of the right hip socket. When you finish both rounds, come back to center, and we'll go in the opposite direction. Breathe in the center, and as you're breathing out, go to the left. Point the toes, and breathing in, go to your right, and come back to center. Breathing out, go to the left, point the toes, finish that breath out, and breathing in, go to the right. Finishing that breath in the center. Breathing out to the left, pointing the toes, and breathing into the right, coming back to center. Do 2 more at your own pace with your own breath. And when you're finished, relax the feet. Let them hang free and loose. The whole body is relaxed. Become aware of the lightness that has settled in the ankles, in the feet, in the toes. Now bring your feet together, the legs together, and once again, keep your feet perpendicular to the ground. We're going to focus on the knees. I'm going to ask you to tighten the knees and hold the knees that way, and I'll count it out to 5 and then release them. Try to focus on just the knees and the muscles around the knees, and try to keep the rest of the body as relaxed as possible, even the feet relaxed. Feet are together, but they're relaxed. Focus only on the knees. So as you're breathing in, start tightening your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release them as you're breathing out. Breathing in, tighten your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release them. One more time. Breathing in, tighten the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release them. Breathing in, tighten your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Hold your breath. And release it. Do 2 more at your own pace with your own breath. Please be aware of keeping the rest of the body relaxed and only tightening the knees. Once you're finished with your 2 rounds, lie in Shavasana. Let the feet relax, let the legs relax, let the hips relax. Bring your arms at your side just a little more. Open them up so you have more space between your arms and your body. Bend your knees. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, take the knees to the right onto the ground so that the right knee touches the ground and the left knee is stacked on top of the right knee. Remember, the rest of the body is completely relaxed. And now I'd like you to relax your knees, relax your feet, relax the hips and the buttocks. As you're breathing out, relax the belly and observe how the rest of the body sinks into the ground. Breathing in, bring your knees back up. And as you're breathing out, go to the left. Left knee all the way down to the ground. Right knee is stacked on top of it. Relax your feet. Relax your knees. Relax the hips and the buttocks. As you breathe out, release any tension from the belly. And observe how the chest and the arms follow in that relaxation. As you're breathing in, bring your knees up. And slowly and gently open the knees and keep the soles of the feet together. Some of you will be able to touch the ground with your knees, some of you won't, and that's okay. Soles of the feet are in contact with each other, the knees are bent, and the legs are in the shape roughly of a diamond, depending upon how close your feet are to your body. Become aware of the opening of the hips. Be aware of the stretch throughout the thighs, a gentle stretch. Visualize your legs as butterfly wings. And I'd like you to flutter those butterfly wings very gently and very subtly. It's not a big movement. Up and down, up and down. But visualize them as a butterfly taking flight. Feel the movement throughout the buttocks. Feel the movement in the hip socket, throughout the legs. And gently release that movement. Bring the legs back to stillness. Bring the knees back up. Stretch your right leg on the ground. Stretch the left leg on the ground and lie in Shavasana. Become aware of your feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your buttocks, your lower back. Become aware of the effect of the asanas on the body. And now as we move into the upper part of the body, Extend your arms at your side, palms facing down. Bend your knees. Bring your left ankle onto your right thigh above the right knee. Without using your hands, push your left knee away from you so that you're opening the hip. And now, as you're breathing out, start bringing the right knee on the ground on the right side. All the way down. Your left ankle is still touching the right thigh. The sole of the left foot is touching the ground. Become aware of the pull coming from the lower back, wrapping around the left hip, through the left thigh, left knee, all the way down to the left big toe. It's a beautiful, gentle stretch. Just observe it. With your next breath out, release any tension in the belly. And observe how the rest of the upper body follows. Push down on your palms, use them for leverage, and now start bringing that right knee up. Still keeping your foot on the right thigh. Stay here for a moment, and now bring your left foot in line with your right foot. Bring your right ankle onto your left thigh, just above the left knee. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, push that right knee away from you without using your hands. You're just opening up the hip. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, take the left knee onto the ground on the left side. Now the sole of the right foot is on the ground. And be aware of the pull coming from the right, excuse me, the right side of your lower back, wrapping around the right hip, through the right thigh, the right knee, all the way down to the right big toe. As you breathe out, release any tension in the belly and observe the rest of the body following. Push down on your palms, use them as leverage, and start bringing that left knee up slowly and gently. Stay here for a moment, and now bring your right foot in line with the left foot. Extend the left leg, extend the right leg, and lie in Shavasana. Bring your hands at your side, palms facing toward the sky. Become aware of the asanas and their effect on your body. Become aware of the peace that's coming over the body, the balance, the harmony with which this body is performing. Each asana taking direction from the mind. At this moment, become aware of your sankalpa, your intention. The legs are relaxed, the feet are relaxed. And now I'd like you to bend your elbows, and your hands and your fingers are pointing toward the sky. Bring your thumb inside, 4 fingers over. Breathe out. And as you're breathing in, open the fingers and spread them wide. Breathing out, bring the thumb inside, 4 fingers over. And breathing in, open the hands wide. Breathing out, thumb inside, 4 fingers over. Breathing in, open your hands wide. One more time. Breathing out, thumb inside, 4 fingers over. Breathing in, open the hands wide. Thumb inside, 4 fingers over. And now we'll be doing circles with our wrists. So move your fists so that you're doing circles that can be felt at the joint center of the wrist. Whichever direction you choose. They can go either in the same direction or different direction. Whatever's most comfortable for you. But now I'd like you to take it in the opposite direction. Remember, the thumb is inside and the 4 fingers are covering the thumb. Release the hand. Bring the arms back down on the ground. And stay here. Bring your arms at your sides so that the arms are in a T. Breathe in as your arms are open. And as you're breathing out, bring your fingers toward your shoulders. Breathing in, the arms come out. And breathing out, the fingers go toward the shoulders. Breathing in, the arms come out. And breathing out, the fingers go toward the shoulders. One more time. Breathing in, the arms go out. And breathing out, the arms or the fingers go toward the shoulders. Now take your arms at your side. Keep the fingers on the shoulders. And as you're breathing in, extend the arms overhead. And as you're breathing out, bring the fingers back toward the shoulders. Breathing in, arms overhead. And as you're breathing out, fingers back at the shoulders. Breathing in, arms overhead. And breathing out, fingers toward the shoulders. Do 2 more at your own pace with your own breath. Try to keep the rest of the body relaxed. Relax the face, relax the feet and the toes. And once you're finished, bring your arms at your side and stay here. Become aware of the movements that we've made throughout the toes and the feet, the ankles and the knees, the hips, the waist, the fingers, the wrists, the elbows, and the shoulders. Become aware of the release that happens in those movements. And now we'll address the neck. Breathe in the center. As you're breathing out, take your face toward the right. Try to turn your head the most that you can. Breathing in, bring it back to center. And breathing out, take it to the left. Breathing in, come back to center. Breathing out, take it to the right. Take your time. Breathing in, center. Breathing out to the left. Breathing in, center. Do 2 more at your own pace, with your own breath, taking your time, becoming aware of what parts are stretching and what parts are contracting. And when you're finished, come back to center and stay here. Tap into the stillness of Shavasana. Tap into the well-being that that stillness creates. And I'd like you to mentally or out loud, whatever you prefer, repeat after me. I am whole. I am full. I am total. I'm complete. I am perfect. I am Purnam. I am Sunyam in Purnam. I'm rich in the knowledge. I'm beautiful the way I am. I am a divine being. I am a divine being. I am a divine being. Allow those words to settle into every cell in your body. When we say we are Purnam, we are saying we are everythingness, completeness, totalness, perfectness. When we say we are Sunyam and Purnam, we're saying we are nothingness in that everythingness. But in that nothingness lies the infinite possibilities for wellness, for well-being, for health, for balance. The potential for anything and everything to manifest lies in that Sunyam. In that Sunyam, in that Purnam. That everythingness containing that nothingness. Every cell in the body receiving that, being that. We will be transitioning into Yoganidra. For those of you who need a blanket, take this time to get it. Lie with your head toward me in Shavasana. Why the head toward me? Because we receive through the crown of the head. And I'd like you to receive what I have to offer to you through the crown of your head. you're lying in Shavasana, try to be as comfortable as you possibly can. If you need a bolster under your knees, go ahead and get one. But adjust the body so that it is completely relaxed. The feet are apart, whatever is comfortable for you. Your arms are at your side with your palms facing toward the sky, but not touching the body. Your head is centered with your spine. Become aware of what parts of the body are touching the ground, the heels, the calves, the buttocks, the thighs, your lower back, possibly your middle back, your upper back, your shoulders, and the back of your head. Become aware of each part of the body, beginning with the toes, the feet, the legs, the hips, the torso, the arms, the head. Become aware of this physical body. Become aware of the breath that this physical body takes as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. Be aware of the belly rising with every breath in, and be aware of it going down with every breath out. The practice of Yoganidra begins now. Become aware of your breath as you're breathing in and the breath entering through the nostrils, going past the upper palate, the pharynx, the larynx, the windpipe, your bronchial passages, and entering your lungs. And become aware of the breath leaving the lungs, going through the bronchial passages, up the windpipe, the larynx, the pharynx, past the upper palate, and out through the nostrils. Just observe it. Observe the journey of your breath. And now I'd like you to observe what it is that makes that breath happen. That energy that makes that breath happen. Without it, there wouldn't be any breath. In yoga, we call it prana. That pranic energy, which is our life force and our life source. And as you're breathing in, I want you to go beyond your breath and observe that life force and that life source as it's entering the body, as it goes past the upper palate, into the pharynx, the larynx, the windpipe, the bronchial passages, and feel that life force as it fills your lungs. And feel it as it sweeps the lungs on the way out, cleansing them, taking out any toxins, and going back in the reverse order, up the windpipe, the larynx, the pharynx, past the upper palate, and flowing out through the nostrils. That pressure, that pranic energy flowing through our body. Now let's be aware of that pranic energy in the rest of the body. Become aware of that energy in your right thumb. Become aware of your right index finger, your right middle finger, your right ring finger, and your little finger. The palm of your hand, the back of your hand, your wrist, your forearm, your elbow, your upper arm, your right shoulder socket, your right armpit, the right side of your chest, the right side of your waist, your right hip, your right thigh, your right knee, your right calf and shin, your right ankle, the top of your right foot, the sole of your right foot, your right big toe, your second toe, your third toe, your fourth toe, your fifth toe, the right side of the body vibrating, feeling that prana, that source, vibrating in every cell in the right side of the body. Now let's go to the left. Your left thumb, your left index finger, your left middle finger, your left ring finger, your left little finger, the palm of your hand, the back of your hand, your wrist, your left forearm, your left elbow, your left upper arm, your left shoulder socket, your left armpit, the left side of your chest, the left side of your waist, your left hip, your left thigh, your left knee, your left calf, your left shin, your ankle, the top of your foot, the sole of your foot, your left big toe, your second toe, your third toe, the fourth toe, and the fifth toe. The whole left side of the body, feeling that pranic energy. The backs of your legs, your right buttock, your left buttock, your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, your shoulder blades, your shoulders, the back of your neck, the back of your head, your scalp, your forehead, your right eye, your left eye, your right temple, your left temple, your right ear, your left ear, your right cheek, your left cheek, your right nostril, your left nostril, your nose, your upper lip, your lower lip, your upper jaw, your lower jaw, your chin, your throat, the base of your throat, your right shoulder, your left shoulder, your entire chest, your entire torso, all the way down to the tips of the toes. The entire body vibrating in this pranic energy. Every cell of every tissue, of every space. Become aware of that vibration. Become aware of that space within that vibration. And I'd like you to start counting, beginning with 11 backwards. As you breathe in, mentally say 11, and as you breathe out, mentally say 11. And then you will continue to 10 as you breathe in and 10 as you breathe out. If you lose count, start back at 11, but count back all the way to 1. Release that count and become aware of this vibration in this body. Become aware of the heaviness of this body as it touches the ground. And now focus on prana and become aware of the lightness of this body at that pranic level. Visualize the environment as being very cold. And now visualize the environment as being warm. Visualize the sun shining down on your body. Visualize this body absorbing that energy from the sun. Visualize the healing that comes from that energy from the sun. Become aware of having that pranic energy always available. Become aware of this body being in balance, in harmony. A state of wellness and well-being. A vibration of love, the highest vibration, the highest possibility for wellness. Sunyam in that Purnam. Start becoming aware of your breath as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. Your eyes are closed, but be aware of the environment around you. What's above you, what's beneath you, What's to your right? What's to your left? Become aware of how the air feels on your skin, how your clothing feels on your skin. Become aware of the taste in your mouth. Observe where that taste is coming from, what part of the mouth. Become aware of any scent in the air. Be aware of this body, experiencing life through the senses. Stay in your stillness. Om Purnamadaha Purnamedam Purnam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevam Vashishyate. Shanti. 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 Become aware of your breath as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. Point your toes away from you and relax them. Make a fist of your hands and hold them tight and relax them. Interlace your fingers and bring them overhead on the ground and point the toes and stretch the arms, stretch the spine, stretch the legs. Turn to your right side in that same position. Come back to center. Turn to the left. Come back to center. Release your hands. Relax the feet, relax the arms, bring them next to you, next to the body. And now bring your right arm overhead onto the ground. So the right arm goes overhead and rests on the ground. And now I'd like you to turn onto your right side, but please don't get up. Bend your left knee and bring it on the ground in front of you. Bring the left hand on the ground in front of you as well. The left knee is bent. The left hand is on the ground in front of you. And your head is resting on your right upper arm. In this position, any stiffness that may have settled in your back will work itself out. Become aware of having that stillness and that wellness and that peace always with you. Be conscious of that. Go to that when you need it throughout the day. Slowly and gently, please. Use your arms, don't use your back. Push yourself up so you're sitting up facing me with your eyes closed. Bring your hands in your lap, right palm supporting the left palm. Both palms are facing toward the sky, and the thumbs are gently touching each other. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, mentally chant Om. Put your mind where your heart is. And put your heart where your mind is. And let that be what guides you. Om Shanti. Namaste. And when you're ready, slowly and gently, please, very, very slowly and very gently, open your eyes. Thank you for joining me today. It was such a pleasure to be here with you. And